Hi, it's Paige, and I'm going to show you how to do a glowy date night makeup look. So basically, tip number one, we always start with a double primer. It's the key to every successful makeup look. I always start with my eyes because any eyeshadow or eyeliner mess ups then we can wipe off and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. For my foundation, I absolutely love Fenty by Rihanna. It is the Eavesdrop shade 13. I love it. It's like a light to medium coverage, and I'm one of those girls, don't hate me, right? I am one of those girls that puts my foundation on the back of my hand. Eyes first. You just go on like this. Eyeshadow always goes on much better when you've got a good like base for it. Do you know what I mean? It's like nice and smooth. So we always set your foundation. I know I'm about to put eyeshadow on, but you gotta set it first because otherwise you're gonna get all like creases in it, you know? And we ain't got time for this, huns. We have not got time for this. So then I go in with my baking powder just to set these creases out because honestly, I suck at eyeshadow usually anyway, so we need all the help we can get. Just a little dab. I'm just gonna brush, brush, brush. Just before I start my eyeshadow, I always like to define my brow just a tiny bit, just to give it that like, you know, sharpness sometimes. So I always go in with a bit of concealer and a bit of highlighter just to like, you know, really get those angles. So go in with the concealer, again, back of my hand. Girls, we already know what it is. Get it on the brush and then just all the way under like this. And then the other one, right in the arch. And we're gonna trust the process now, right? And we're just gonna dab it out. So depending what we're going for, right? We've got 3 different times of how long it's gonna take me to get ready. Last minute night out, I can get ready in 30 minutes tops. I'm a girl that loves a spontaneous night out, so I've got that nailed to a T. Not my best look, but we do it. If I've like been planning this night out for a long time and you know I'm really looking forward to it and I've got a good outfit and everything else planned, for some reason it takes me like 2 hours, but that's full on like hair wash, makeup, you know, chilling whilst you're doing it. That one's that. And then if it's like an in-between date nighty look, then that one's about 90 minutes. My favourite bit about like getting ready for a date night though is like, you know when you're like on FaceTime to like one of the girls and you're like, oh my god girls, like what am I gonna drink tonight? Like blah blah blah. You know when you're like that when you're getting ready with them? Yeah, that's my favourite. I like to go in with a little bit of a lighter highlighter as well, just to give it that bit of a shine, you know? So it like really catches in the light. And just nothing crazy, like, you know, it is just an eyebrow. We don't want it to be popping that much. So just keep it light, you know? Gives it a bit glowy, dewy look, you know, all over. I usually range from either like a black smoky eye or like a brown and a gold smoky eye. So for like a glowy date night look, we're going for the brown and the golds. So always start with the darker colour first, and we're gonna go with maybe this one. So just a little dab, nothing crazy, excess gone. And then we just start in the crease, you know, like here. And just back and forth. A bit like, you know, window wipers in a car, like wish wash, like this. You just rub it out, you know? Nobody likes to see edges. I like a little bit of a dramatic eye. Because I keep the rest of my makeup like quite basic and bare, like I can't do this contour and stuff, I'm not very good at that. So it's literally a case of like foundation, a bit of bronze and I'm done. So I try to do a bit more of like a darker, glamorous eye, just because I suck at everything else. I'm hoping that it makes up for it, you know? So eyeshadow done, that's as much as we go in. And your eyes never look complete without eyelashes, so I always go bigger, the more dramatic a lash, the better for me. And what, these are my favorite. So like, how dramatic can you get? Like, this is just a bit of me, dramatic and saucy when you want to be, you know? Get the lash, you glue it up, plenty of glue, because I have not got time for lashes to be coming off. Like, honestly, the girls will know it is the most stressful thing in the world when you're like trying to apply a lash, you know, it just keeps flaking off and then just everything in your life falls apart in that moment. Yeah, we haven't got time for it, so plenty of glue, and we give it like a little bit of time to get tacky. You give it a fan. Fanboy, fanboy. So then lash, here we go. I put it on like this first, like we get the angle, like get it over, like we like place it, let it go, so it's like not on yet. Watch this. And then you just do a bit of pop. Oop. And you're gonna squeeze it onto your lash. Like this, so it gets like proper close, you know? Look at that eye now compared to this eye. Like, do you know what I mean? I look about, what, actually 25 with this eye. I'm probably about 12 years old with this eye. The lash, it's all in the lash, boys and girls. Lashes complete. Ta-da! Then we can go in with the base. So obviously face already primed with my 2 primers prior to coming in. And then we start with under eyes. Again, we go in with the concealer. This one, you just actually like, just a little bit in the corner. Because you know what I hate is like when it's like too much of a contrast. Like I get we want like a little bit of contouring going on, but we don't also want to look like we've got a stripe of white underneath our eyes. That's not hot, girls. I've never been one of those girls that like have got the whole like beauty blender memo. So I'm just a dabber, like, we just go. And we just take it all the way up to the corner of our face. Because apparently it lifts it, like gives you like that pinch look. Again, with the foundation that we start with on the eyes, and now we're gonna go into the base of our face. So I just like do a little dab, just like this. And we kind of just like gauge, like a little S, you know? A bit on the chin, nose, forehead. Circular motions, people, okay? This is the key here, because we're not painting, do you know what I mean? We're not painting, we're dabbing, we're doing a bit of circular, we don't want any streaks. So then once my foundation is done, I go in with a creamy XX Revolution bronzer. This is in the shade Flame, matches my skin tone perfectly. So we go in with a brush and we just do find your cheek. I'm still at that point where I do the whole sucking in thing. Just a little light one, and then we just gonna blend that out, baby. We go in with Benefit Hoola. It's my jam. So we always bring it up to the side of the eye. I don't even know why. I'm sure I just saw it somewhere one time. I just think it looks cute. Dust the nose. Then after the bronzing is done, always go in with a bit of highlight, then, you know, get them cheekbones popping. I like quite a glowy look, so we're gonna go for this pinky peachy color. It's a bit like a blush as well then, you know? And we're just gonna really just dab it on up here. As close to the eyes we can get. Can you see that shine? Like, ooh, baby, work it. Again, this side. Nothing too crazy. My brows like one of the last things I always do. I think because my brows just so dark anyway that they don't really need a lot of doing. So we just start at the bottom, a little line here, a little bit of a shade. Always brush it out so you haven't got the harsh lines. Like, Hans, nobody wants to see actual lines on your eyebrows because then we all just know, like, what's that, you know? It's meant to be a brow, not drawn on. Blend those things out, honey. So then, because we finished all of my makeup now, told you it was basic and not much to it, and I want a glowy look, so we're gonna go in with this Fixin' Mist, which has got a bit of glitter in it, and anyone that knows me knows how much I love glitter. Like, all my body lotions in here are sparkly and glitter and all the rest of it. I'm obsessed, and I'm not even sorry. So then we're just gonna spray it. You ready? And then we just let it like sit. The last thing we always do, so usually I would now, this is the time now where I'll go and give my teeth another quick brush, you know, just make sure they're fresh, ready for date night. And then once we do that, we go in with my favorite thing ever, gloss. Anyone that knows me knows I am obsessed with gloss, especially the Fenty ones with Rihanna. Fenty Glow, 10 out of 10, rate it. It has my whole heart, life and soul. This is what we go in with. Like, you just don't need anything else. We're gonna like slap this gloss on like there's no tomorrow. Like, ooh, baby, look at that shine. Oh, I just love it. Date night look is done. Lots of love, honey buns.